Welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers' victory against the Nuggets, 123 to 100, sorry, yesterday on NBA 2025, 2024, 2025 season. Sorry. Well, yesterday the Lakers visited the Nuggets, they visited Denver, where they play its third last game of the week, and the Lakers yesterday played one of the best game of the season that I've seen with this Lakers. To be honest, yesterday the Lakers dominate the Nuggets and they humiliate them, and they defeat the Nuggets, and they send a message to the league that the Lakers want to compete to win to win this conference and to fight to play in the NBA finals this next summer. About this game, to be honest, it was a tremendous game, a tremendous performance from the Lakers. From the beginning to the end, they dominated the Nuggets and they were always leading the game. They play a tremendous game, and to be honest, this wasn't different to the last game against the Nuggets, where the Lakers in these kind of games always dominate the first half, but in the second half the Nuggets had adjusted his game and they defeated the Lakers in the past. But this game was different because the Lakers play a tremendous game in the first half, and in the second half they never let that the Nuggets take the lead and in the game, and this showed that the Lakers now are more prepared to play against this kind of top teams and defeat them. About this game, how I told you, the Lakers play a tremendous game where they were leading the halftime by 9 point difference, 63-54. This was a tremendous performance where the Lakers increased in the first half a little more than 10 points difference, but later the Nuggets reduced that gap. In the halftime, how I told you, the Lakers were leading the game by only 9 point difference. But how I told you, if we compare with what has happened in the last 15 games against the Nuggets, is how I told you. The Lakers were always playing a very great performance in the first half, but in the second half the Nuggets adjusted that basketball. But this was different because the Lakers played a tremendous game also in the second half, where in the first minutes of the third quarter, the Nuggets reduced the gap to a 2 point difference. In that moment, I say, "Oh, here we go again." I thought that the Nuggets were gonna to take the lead and they were gonna to win this game again, but not. The Lakers, after the bad performance in the first 3 minutes of the second half, the Lakers adjusted his basketball. They again increased the lead to a more than 10 point difference, and this was enough to win this game. In the end, the Lakers could get the victory, 123 to 110. And they got the victory. With this victory, the Lakers improved to a 34-21 record, amazing, and the Denver Nuggets fell to a 37-20 record. With this victory, this is the second victory against the Nuggets in the last 15 games. This is amazing because if we can analyze the last 15 performance between the Lakers and the Nuggets, the Lakers have been playing a very great basketball. But what is the difference? That the Denver Nuggets have adjusted its basketball in the most important part part of the game in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, is when the Lakers had fouled. But this game was different, and the Lakers could get the victory, and this is great. About the overall statistics, the Lakers played a tremendous game in offense because they scored a 50% from field goal. They scored 16 triples. This was amazing, and they scored 21 points from the free throws. About the Denver's, they only scored a 40% from field goal. They made the same triples as the Lakers, 16, and they only scored 16 points from the free throws. But the big difference was here that the Lakers, remember in the last two games where the Lakers lost back-to-back losses against the Utah Jazz and against the Charlotte Hornets, they had more than 15 turnovers, but it was different because the Lakers only had 8 turnovers, amazing. But also the big difference is that the Lakers had 15 steals, and this was the big difference to win this game because the Mavericks had 20 turnovers. The Lakers got 15 steals, and they got only 8 turnovers, and this was one of the reasons why the Lakers won this game. And also something very weird, the Lakers won the paint. I can't believe that because remember that you are competing against the Nikola Jokic. The Lakers adjusted his basketball. They won the paint. They won it by 18-point difference, 48-30, and this was another reason to win this game. So this was a tremendous performance, and how I told you, the Lakers sent a message to the league that they can compete and defeat the top teams. So about the individual statistics, this was a tremendous game for the Lakers offense because 4 players scored more than 20 points. This was amazing performance. The best player was Luka Doncic. That this has been his best basketball game with the Lakers uniform because he made a double-double with 32 points and 10 rebounds. This was amazing performance, and this is the Luka Doncic that we want to see as a Laker fan. So be careful because and it looked like that in the first 3 games where the Luka Doncic played as a Lakers player, he didn't understand the system, but it looked like that he's adapting every day more with the Lakers system, and we can watch yesterday that, and this was one of the reasons why the Lakers won this game. The second best scorer was LeBron James with 25 points. He was one rebound shy for another double-double, an amazing performance. And another great player was Austin Reeves with 23 points, and the fourth best player was Rui Hachimura with 21 points. So you can see here, if these 4 players, Hachimura, LeBron, Reeves, and Luka, can score each one of them 20 or more points per each game, the Lakers, the most probably is they're gonna to win their game. So this was an amazing performance, and this was a tremendous performance. So what happened this week? In this week, the Lakers played 3 games. They play against 2 bad teams, the Hornets and the Trailblazers, and one against a top team, the Nuggets, where the Lakers, the last Wednesday, the first game of the week, they were surprised by the Hornets, where they lost by 3-point difference, 97 by 100. Remember, this was a back-to-back losses against the 2 bad teams, the Jazz and the Hornets. But after that, the Lakers could that, and they defeated the Trailblazers the last Tuesday, 110-102, and yesterday against the Nuggets, where they humiliated the Nuggets, and they won this game by 20-point difference. 23-point difference, 123-110. So it was an amazing performance. So in this moment, the Lakers went out 1 position with the victory because they escalate to the 4th position in the conference with a 34-21 record. They have a back-to-back victories, and with the loss, the Denver Nuggets went down 1 position, the 3rd place in the conference with a 37-20 record. And with this victory, this was a very important victory because now the Lakers are only 2 games behind the Nuggets for the 3rd place. This is amazing because you can see here that now the Lakers are fighting to get the 2nd and 3rd place of the conference. This is amazing, and how I told you in the beginning of the game, this is only the 2nd victory in the last 15 games against the Denver Nuggets, and this is also a very great performance for the Lakers because we can see that the Lakers can compete and defeat the top teams, but also the Lakers need to focus into defeat the bad teams because remember that the Lakers lost this week and the last week against the Jazz and the Charlotte. So what's next? The Lakers will play the next week 4 games that will be a very tough week because they will play against 3 teams that in this moment are in the playoff and playing position. The Lakers will play the next, all the games will be played in the CryptoArena.com in Los Angeles, California. The first game will be the next Tuesday, February 25th and 22 o'clock Eastern Time, where the Lakers will receive the Dallas Mavericks in Los Angeles. So this will be a very emotional game for the Luka Doncic because remember he was a former the Dallas Mavericks player. Remember the last February 6th or the last I don't remember, but in the beginning of the February, the Mavs trade Luka Doncic for Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis and Max Christie to the Dallas Mavericks. So this will be a very emotional game for the Luka Doncic, where they will play against his former team and teammates. So I think that Luka Doncic will want to send a message to the league and to the Mavs that they may wrong with this decision, and I think that he's going to play a tremendous game. Remember that in this moment the Dallas Mavericks are in the playing zone with a in the eighth place in the playing zone with a 31-26 record. They have a 3 games winning streak. Remember, the Lakers and the Mavs have only played one game before this game, where in the last years Dallas Mavericks didn't have any problem and defeated the Lakers 118 to 97. So this is a very different situation with different players. So I think that because the Lakers will play home and because they defeated the Nuggets yesterday, I think that the Lakers are going to win this game by more than 3 point difference. Later, the next Tuesday, February 27, the Lakers will receive the Timberwolves and 2020 30 Eastern time. Remember, the Lakers and the Timberwolves have played 3 games in this season. The Lakers have a 1-2 record against the Timberwolves, where the Lakers had won the only game in Los Angeles. It was the tip of the day, and the other 2 losses were in the Timberwolves home. In this moment, the Timberwolves are in the 7th place in the Western Conference with a 31-26 record, the same record as the Mavs, and they are in the play-in tournament. So I think that this will be a tough game against the Mavs, where I think that in the end the Lakers are playing better basketball, and because they will play home, the Lakers are going to win this game by more than 3 point difference. And later, the Lakers will play the next back-to-back games. The next Friday, February 28th, and the next Sunday, March 2nd, against the same team, the Los Angeles Clippers, the rival of the city, where the last Friday, the next Friday, the game will be in 2020 o'clock Eastern time, and the next Sunday, the game will be in 21:30 Eastern time. Both games will be playing in the cryptoarena.com. These 2 games, the last 2 games, and the next Friday and Sunday, the Lakers will receive the Los Angeles Clippers, the rival of the city, where in this moment the Clippers are in the 6th place with a 31-24 record. In this moment, they are in the 6th play in the Western Conference, the last position to enter direct to the playoffs. So this will be a tremendous game because it's a rival city. So remember that the Lakers and the Clippers have played 2 games before these 2 games, where the series 1-1, where both games have been played in the Clippers home. The Clippers won the first game, and the Lakers won the last game. So this will be the last 2 games against the Clippers. So I think that these 2 games will be a tremendous game because we'll see if the Lakers can defeat in the back-to-back games against the Clippers. So I think that both games will be very close. I think that the difference between the both games will be by the difference by less than the 3 point difference. I think that the Lakers will battle more in the first game because we will be a back-to-back games. Because remember, the night before they will play against the Timberwolves, where I think that in the first game, in the next Friday, the Lakers are going to win by only 1 point difference, and the next Sunday the Lakers are going to win this game by more than 5 point difference. So in my opinion, I think that the Lakers will have a perfect week. In my opinion, I think that the Lakers will win the fourth game of the next week, and the Lakers will finish with a 4-0 record. But let's see. So in this video, I talk about that the Lakers yesterday traveled to Denver to finish the week. They defeated and humiliated the Nuggets 122-100. This was an important victory because the Lakers got the second victory against the Nuggets in the last 10 games played. With this victory, the Lakers improved to a 34-21 record. In this moment, they went up 1 position, the 4th place. And in this moment, they are only 2 games behind the 3rd place, the Nuggets, and only 3.5 games behind the Grizzlies. They are in the 2nd place in the Western Conference. The Lakers have a 2-1 record this week, where they defeated the Nuggets and the Trailblazers, and lost against the Hornets this week. The next week, the Lakers will have a tough week, because they will play all the games in home. They will receive the Dallas Mavericks, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Los Angeles Clippers in 2 games, where I think that the Lakers will win the 4 games and they will finish with a 4 record in the week. So this is all for today. I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Gibran.